going on, guys? So today's gonna be like a classic get ready with me. I'm gonna be kind of doing like a very simple kind of everyday look that you could use, but also just talking about whatever crosses my mind. So yeah, I think that's about it. So without further ado, let's just jump right into it. So this is kind of as zoomed in as my camera gets, so we're just gonna kind of go with what we got. But this is a Chatty get ready with me, not necessarily a tutorial, so I think it'll be good. So first I'm going to start out by priming my eyes with the Urban Decay Eyeshadow Priming Potion, the original kind. Actually, a fun fact about this priming potion is that this is kind of the only primer I've ever used since like 7th grade. Yeah, I used to have this primer. Do you guys remember when it was in the like actual like wand? Or like not the wand, the like the full-on like potion bottle? That's when I had this. So yeah, I remember going into Sephora, my mom booked me like a makeup appointment thing. They used that potion, like that primer potion on me, and then they gave me some to like bring home to like try, and my mom definitely paid for it and I just didn't realize it when I was at the time. I'm gonna go in with Georgia from the Too Faced Sweet Peach palette, and I'm just gonna buff that into my creases like a transition shade. And I'm gonna be using this brush that I don't know, BH Cosmetics. It's the BH Cosmetics brush, okay. Anyway, yeah, she used that on my lids and then I used it like almost every single day after that, and that's when I started to get into makeup. So yeah, I've had that potion, like I've used that one since 7th grade, and they've obviously changed the packaging, but yeah, it's kind of been my OG. I tried using the Too Faced Hangover, is it the Hangover one? I think it's Hangover. Didn't like it, not a fan. Not really, don't really like that one that much. It's too oily for me, you know? Whereas this one feels better. So next I'm gonna go in with this e.l.f. brush, and I'm gonna dip into Summer Yum, which is this. There we go. It's like I like pairing it with Georgia a lot, just because I feel like it helps define my eyes a little bit more while also blending into Georgia super well. The only problem with Georgia is that you saw it took a really long time for me to build up the color because it is kind of a fainter color, and because I have such pale skin, it does take a little bit longer to blend in, but once you get it there, it's like amazing. I don't know what that was. So the next thing I'm going to talk about is I have started watching a new Korean drama. If you've watched my other video where I talk about some Korean dramas, I've now gotten into a new one. So yeah, this one's called Something in the Rain. Comment down below if you've ever watched it. I absolutely love it. I think I have 3 more episodes left. There's 16 and they're like about an hour and 10 each. I think the first one's an hour and 20. So I mean, you know, it's a Korean drama. They're all always long episodes. But I absolutely love it. It's like a classic love story kind of thing, but it's like a Romeo and Juliet kind of thing where like they can't be together, and like because like their families are so close, so them being a couple is like weird for some people because they're like siblings but like they're not really. And I've literally never hated a Korean drama mom so much in my life. Like, I know you're technically supposed to hate her, kind of, but like even from the get-go, like I never liked her, and then when she became kind of like this villain character, I was like, well, obviously I was right. But like literally, I've never liked her, and it's ridiculous. I've never like hated a Korean mom or Korean like drama mom so much. But the main guy is like super cute, so like, you know, I'm not putting that in. I'm gonna go back in with the BH Cosmetics brush and just blend Georgia back in. Yeah. But I really do enjoy it. I think it's really well written. At first I didn't really like it because the main character is a lot older. I typically go for like, you know, 20-year-olds or like 20, like in their 20s, but like she's like 37 or like 35 or something. And so I was kind of like, I don't really like that it's like, you know, these old people. Like, I mean, that sounds weird, but like, I don't know, I just don't like it as much. But I really enjoy it, and I kind of got over that after a while. Like, they don't seem as old now, so I don't know, I still like it. Okay, so now I'm gonna go in and prime my face, and I'm gonna get out my bigger mirror, this one right here. Oh look, that's you. And I'm gonna use this just because that's easier for me to blend face makeup. I keep looking over here. I'm sorry. I don't mean to. So I'm going to go in with the Maybelline Master Prime Primer and Base. I have very little of this left, and I don't actually suggest buying this. It honestly just feels like a moisturizer. Like, literally. I'm going to go in with the Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless Foundation in the shade Fair Ivory. I don't love this foundation. I used to love it, like, so much. It used to be my absolute favorite. I used to wear it all the time. I would rave about it. And then I don't know. I feel like it doesn't last that long on my skin. And it doesn't, like, I don't know. I just feel like it doesn't last that long. And so that's just, like, frustrating. Because, like, I need a foundation that, like, can last a decent amount of time. And this one, I just feel like does not. I'm going to go in with the Morphe sponge and blend that in. I used to hate this sponge, actually. It's my absolute least favorite sponge. But then I started to give it a little bit more of a chance, and now I'm like okay with it. This is really hard to talk while I'm doing this. Let me just finish this and then I'll get back to you. But yeah, so I used to hate this sponge, but now I've kind of grown to like it more. I think it's because I didn't like it because I've always used the Eco Tools, like green one, and that one's like way softer when you like wet it. This one's a little bit, it's still soft and it doesn't show that much resistance, but it shows a little bit more resistance, and I wasn't used to that. So I think that's why I didn't like it. Next I'm going to go in with the Makeup Revolution Conceal and Define Full Coverage Concealer and Contour in the shade C3. So I don't know what that would be, but it's shade C3. I actually like this concealer a lot. I didn't think I would. I typically don't actually like a lot of Makeup Revolution products. I like their highlighters a lot, but I don't love their other products. Like I used to have one of their eyeshadow palettes and I absolutely hated it. It was one of their like chocolate bar palettes, and that was before I had like the Too Faced chocolate bar, so I wanted to like, my camera stopped recording in the middle of that, so I don't really know where I was. Right, I wanted my own chocolate bar palette, okay. But yeah, I didn't like it. The pigment was awful, the colors are not good. I liked the colors in the palette, and I liked like the, I liked how that was, but just the pigments in it were not good, and I don't know. Just like wasn't really a fan. So now I'm going to take that same concealer and I'm just going to put it on certain acne spots that I have. Actually, I feel like my acne is getting better. I know it's still bad. Like, trust me, I'm fully aware that I still have plenty of acne. But I really do think that my new skincare routine is like helping a lot. I've been going in with, like I mentioned in my empties video, I've been going in with the AHA BHA toner by Cosrx and doing like 3 to 4 layers of that, and I really do like it, and I think that's helping a lot. But I'm also using the Innisfree, I think, green tea foaming cleanser. I think that's what it is. I love that. That's like really, I think that's like working well together with the Cosrx one. I haven't been using it long enough, so technically I don't know if it's actually doing anything, but I really think it is. Next I'm going to go in and powder my face. I always have to set my face. I keep knocking things over. I can never just like leave my foundation, even if it's like not super tacky, like even if it's like a matte foundation, I cannot not set my face. I can't. So I'm going to be going in with the Maybelline Fit Me loose finishing powder in the shade Fair, or 05, whatever. And I'm actually going to be using, I'm going to dip a little bit of that on the lid, and I'm going to be using the Morphe Beauty Blender and actually using that to set my face. I don't do this all the time, but I have been doing it a lot more recently, and I like doing it occasionally because I just feel like it blends better. Like I feel like my foundation doesn't like it doesn't look powdery, but it also helps like what am I trying to say? Like re-blend it. There we go. Wow, I cannot speak. So it helps kind of like pack it in a second time, kind of. Also, I just feel like it powders better. I don't know. Sometimes I just feel like it does. I could be wrong. I could totally be wrong, but I just feel like it does. Okay. We're weird. Okay, so I'm gonna do eyebrows really quick, and I'll tell you what I'm using, but I'm probably gonna like either speed through this or just skip it all together, depending on what editing Emily decides is best. But I'm gonna be using the Profusion Day Face Eye and Face Makeup Case. I used to use the Maybelline Nudes palette with like a certain shade they had, just for like to put like eyeshadow on my brows. But I actually think I like this more. My cousin got this for me last year during Christmas, and I forgot about it until I like rediscovered it. I was like, oh my god, just use this. I'm gonna be using, they have like 2 brow shades right here. I'm gonna be using this one. It is the light brow shade, which is still a little bit dark on me, but like it's chill. And then the 2 brushes I'm gonna be using is, I'm gonna be using this e.l.f. Lash and Brow Wand like spoolie to brush through my brows. And then I'm gonna be using this BH Cosmetics brush. They don't have like the labels on them, but it's just like an angled brush. It's like, can you see that? It's little, oh yeah, you can definitely see that. It's just an angled brush, so yeah, I'm just gonna be doing that really fast, and I will be right back. So the brows are definitely distant cousins today, and they definitely turned out a little darker than I expected, but like it's fine, we're moving on, okay, we're done. So, next I'm gonna be using I'm gonna bronze and like contour and like blush and highlight whatever on my face. So I'm gonna be using the Butter Bronzer from Physicians Formula, and I've had this bronzer for too long. I need to invest in a new one. I'm gonna be using the BMX 130 Pointed Blush Brush, but I'm using it as the bronzer brush, as you can tell by the tip, because I really need to wash. Okay, I'm just gonna do that really quick. We're almost done, people. We're almost done. I can't get how dark my brows look on camera. Like, that is ridiculous. Anyway, actually, if any of you guys have suggestions on like a blonde, I used to use the Maybelline, like it was like a eyeshadow like duo, or an eyebrow like duo thing, and I used to use like the pencil part to like define my brows or whatever. And I liked that, but for blonde brows, it's really hard to like, do you know what I mean? Like, it's really hard to do blonde brows without making them look way too dark, you know? So it's just, I don't know, it's frustrating. So if you guys have any tips, if you have blonde eyebrows and you have any tips for working with that, let me know in the comments below, because that would just be greatly appreciated, because this is way too dark. I also just need to work on like doing brows in general, because I'm not very good at it because I don't really have eyebrows, so yeah. Okay, so next I'm going to be using this blush from Tarte, and it's like broken, like the lid, okay, it's fine. It's in the shade Unstoppable. It's one of their Amazonian Clay 12-hour blushes. I freaking love this thing. Also had this for way too long, but like, it's fine. And I'm going to be using the Real Techniques multitask brush. I'm using it as a blush brush. I'm just going to dust that over my cheeks here. This is like a really good, like, natural blush, I feel like. Not necessarily natural, but like, it gives you a really nice finish that I really enjoy. Because I don't love wearing blush, actually. I'm one of those people that like isn't like a huge blush person, but because I just feel like I look like a clown when I wear it, but I do like it a lot. And then next, I'm going to be using the Makeup Revolution Vivid Baked Highlighter in the shade Peach Lights. Like I did say, oh, you can't even see that, there we go, that's a little better. Like I did say, I do love Makeup Revolution highlights. I feel like they don't last super long, but I do like them a lot, especially like this one, because I feel like it matches my skin. I have a gold one. It's a little too dark for my skin, but like I still wear it, you know? Oh my god, look at that highlight. Put a little bit on my nose here. I don't know why I suddenly turned British. If you can't tell, I like to really hack on the highlight here. Cupid's bow. I'm just gonna fix up the ends of my brows because I am super OCD about this and I don't like it. That's my other problem, is that I always make the inside too dark and the outside not dark enough, and it should be the opposite. It's fine. I'm just, whatever. It is how it is. So now I'm gonna go back into the peach palette. I'm just gonna finish on my eyes really fast. I'm gonna be using this e.l.f. lip defining brush, but I use this underneath my eyes and I really do like it. So I'm basically just gonna do the same thing I did on my eyes. I'm gonna take Georgia and I'm just gonna pop that under my eyes really quick. It doesn't do a lot, but I just like to have it as a base. And then I'm gonna take Summer Yum and pop that under my eyes. I don't like a lot of eyeshadow underneath my eyes, honestly, and I usually tend to just kind of like BS this part because I don't love putting eyeshadow under my eyes, but it does help define them a lot, so that's why I still do it. Yeah, that's good. And then I'm gonna take this e.l.f. small angled brush, and I'm gonna dip into the shade Delectable, which is, oh my god, this purple shade. I'm gonna use that to line my eyes really fast. I'm gonna create like a small wing, not like a huge wing, but just like a little bit, just to give it a little flair, you know. Oh, that did not turn out how I wanted it to. I tried to go for flair and I didn't succeed, but it's fine. It is how it is. Okay, so now we are basically done. I'm actually going to set my face first. I always spray my face before I put on mascara, because always I feel like the mascara is gonna like stick to my eyes, or like it's just like not cute. So I like to set my face. I'm gonna be using the Morphe Continuous Setting Mist. I like this a lot, but I feel like it's too much. Like it's $15, and like $15 is not awful, but like I just feel like I can get other ones for cheaper. But I do like this because it does have that continuous spray, so I'm just gonna do that. If you guys want like a full-on like drugstore look, or like a full-on, I don't know if I can do high-end because I don't have any high-end foundations and those are expensive. But if you do want like a drugstore type of look, please let me know, because I will definitely do that for you if you would like that. And it'd be more organized than this, and it'd be more of a tutorial style rather than like a chatty get ready, so it might go by a little faster, we'll see. So I'm gonna be using the Revlon, like this gold eyeshadow curl, or eyelash curler. And then I'm gonna be using the L'Oreal Voluminous Lash Paradise Mascara, which I've grown to love. It's not my favorite of all time mascara, because I do feel like it gets a little bit clumpy, but I do like it a lot, and I do suggest it. If you don't like clumpy mascaras though, or like you don't like like really thick brushes, then I wouldn't suggest it. But if you have like longer lashes, or you like those like bigger like brushes, I would definitely suggest. Look, my hand is literally like this while I'm doing that. Yeah, I would suggest it because I really do like it. And oh no, we're not done. We are not done. I'm gonna go, where did I put that? Oh, there it is. Oh, I was gonna use the other one. Yeah, I'll just use this one. I'm gonna go in with the MAC lipstick in the shade their matte lipstick in the shade Velvet Teddy. I got this when they were having like a sale or something, and these were like $12 or something, so I really do like this. Is like an everyday, because it is a lipstick and not like a liquid lipstick. You do have to reapply it throughout the day if you want it to like stay, but I love this shade. So what I like is I feel like it's just like a really good everyday color. Like this, I just feel like it looks really good. I would show a close-up, but I don't actually love the eyeshadow, so I'm like not going to. But that is it for this week's video. Let me zoom you back out so we can do a regular outro. So thank you guys so much for watching this video. If you want me to do more like this, I could do a get ready with me where I actually talk about something productive or talk about a specific subject. Let me know in the comments below what you would want me to talk about. Also, if you want me to do like like I mentioned before, like a drugstore look, or possibly high-end, let me know in the comments below what you'd want to see, like if there's a specific palette you want me to use, or a specific like foundation or concealer or whatever. Make sure to let me know in the comments below. I'd love to know what you guys want to watch. As always, if you have any other video suggestions, why did I go like this, please let me know as well, because I'm always up for suggestions, and I'm always up for like just like feedback from like what you guys want to see, you know what I mean? So yeah, that's it for this week's video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please be sure to like, subscribe, as always, and I'll see you next time with another video. Bye!